Welcome all of you for the question and answers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshuः Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishnapristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So let us see the questions on session number 4, Gitamrita Bindu.
Subrat Panda from Odisha. There was one question in quiz of session 2. Which of these is not eternal? Prakriti, Karma, Ishvara, Jiva. The answer was Karma. Please explain.
Why karma is not eternal? In this world, we all do punya and pap, isn't it? If you do punya karma, say for example, somebody gave water in summer season. Next life, they will be born near a river, or they will have a big syntax tank and they'll get 24-hour water supply. Or if somebody gave free school notebooks to children, next lifetime they will get a printing press and they will be surrounded by paper all around. Somebody gave a school uniform to poor school children. Next life, the punya karma will come out as they will become a textile mill owner. They will have abundant clothes. In this way, punya karma, whatever you do, it comes back materially done punya, you get results in the next life. Similarly, if you do punya karma, one gets a handsome body, or birth in a rich family, or good education, or healthy body, good food to eat, very comfortable life, punya. Or sometimes one may go to heaven also, and enjoy for many long years and come back to the earth. Kshine punye martyalokam vishanti, it is said. Tetam bhaktva svargalokam vishalam kshine punye martyalokam vishanti. Evam tri dharma manu prapanna gata agatam kama kama labante. Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says that heaven and hell are above and below. So if you do punya, you go to heaven, and then punya count reduces gradually. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Then you come down. Papa also, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, you come back. So karma actually gets exhausted. Therefore, it is not eternal. Okay? But if you do Krishna karma, that cannot be exhausted. That is called akarma, we call it. Or bhakti sukriti, we call it, precisely speaking. Bhakti sukriti will never be destroyed. Like you're chanting Hare Krishna, this will permanently remain in your eternal bank account. And that will take you back to Godhead. Therefore, we should work in Krishna's account, not work on our own account. If you work on our own account, punya pap karma will get exhausted. Yes.
Sudarshan Anirudh Prabhu from Remuna Voice. Why are we so much forgetful about our spiritual identity? Why won't the inspirations we get from reading Shastras remain always nailed into our heads?
Actually, why? Good question. Very sincere question also. Actually, why it doesn't remain? Because we are associating with bad association. We are watching, internet, and internet actually makes our head very volatile. Because by asat sanga, we get spoiled, and that makes us forget the pure things that we learned. If a calf associates with the pig, then the calf also will eat stool. But if a calf makes friendship with other calves, he will drink milk. So you have to be very careful to avoid bad association. In good association, the spiritual things which you assimilate from your environment, it will remain with you forever. If it is not remaining, that means you are getting bad association. Kussanga, in the form of sense gratifiers, and they are called, the sense gratifiers are vishis, or in this world, they are chasing after money and women and wine and everything. We have to keep away from them. Then there are Mayavadis, who are impersonalists, who are offenders of God. We have to keep away from them also. We have to avoid the company of opposite sex. Unnecessarily, one should not connect with the opposite sex. Otherwise, all your good culture will be finished. Because the temptation in youth for the opposite sex is very strong. So before marriage, one should not have any sex. And outside marriage, one shouldn't have sex. So one should actually have sex and produce children only within married life. So in this way, by keeping away from bad association and by taking good association, it will remain intact and you'll become very strong and steady in your spiritual understanding.
Nishant. Hare Krishna. Many people have firm belief in four Vedas and reject other scriptures saying these are mixed with wrong things. But Vedas cannot be mixed with. They ask where and in which Veda it is written that God is personal. If so, then he is Krishna. Please give the proof out of the four Vedas with proper details.
Oh, we have Vedic quotes also. Rig Veda, Shyamam Shapalam Prabhadye, Shabalat Shyamam Prabhadye. It's from Rig Veda, this quote. It says that Shyam actually is Krishna. Actually, and Shabala is Radharani. His Shakti, his energy. By taking shelter of his energy, I can attain Shyam. And when I attain Shyam and his energy are inseparable. This is one verse. Similarly, there are also in the Rig Veda, there is a quote called Gopalapuri. The word is used. Goloka is called by the name Gopalapuri. In the book called as Jaiva Dharma by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he is quoting from Rig Veda what are all statements that are mentioned. One more quote I will tell you. Om Tat Vishnum Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Suryaha Diviva Chakshuratatam Vipraso Ipanyavo Jagravam Samindate. And this verse also is from Rig Veda. It says that all the devatas rush to the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu, and his abode is their shelter. Like that, there are many, many verses like this. I am just quoting one or two here. Yeah.
गीता याद नहीं आती क्या करे?
याद आने के लिए आपको क्या करना चाहिए? जो भी श्लोक आपको याद करना, हमारे पास एक छोटा किताब है, उसमें 108 श्लोक है उसमें. उसको रोज सुबह उठते ही नहा धोकर नाम जप होने के बाद रोज उसमें से एक श्लोक को लेकर 10-10 बार बोलिए. बार बार बोल पढ़ने से आ जाता है वो. ठीक है.
Runal Ahirao. Was karma from
और Kamsa.
was Kamsa from demon kul? If yes, then Devaki is also from that kul. Then how Vasudev married Devaki, being from demon kul? If both points are true, then Lord Krishna appeared in this kul?
No, actually Kamsa was not from demon kul. I'll tell you how Kamsa was born. Actually, Kamsa's father is Ugrasena, we say, correct, no? But actually what happened was, Ugrasena's wife, once she had gone to some hilly region for some excursion. There she was attacked by a demon. And the demon molested her, and she got the seed from the demon. And from that was born Kamsa. Kamsa was actually not born from Ugrasena. Ugrasena is a good person. But Ugrasena's wife got the seed of Asura, and therefore Kamsa became an Asura. Otherwise, Ugrasena, otherwise Krishna, Devaki, Vasudev, they are all from Daivakul. They are not from Asurakul. Yeah.
श्वेता रदिन कुमार झा. प्रभु जी, जब कोई हमारे साथ बुरा करता है तो हमारे मन में उस लिए बुरी बात आती है. इस आदत को कैसे कंट्रोल किया जाए? कृपया इसका समाधान बताएं.
देखिए, एक माता थे, एक राजा थे, उनका नाम था उत्तानपाद. उनकी 2 रानियां थी, सुरुचि सुनीति करके. सुरुचि बहुत खूबसूरत थी, सुरुचि नाम से आप समझ सकते हैं, खूबसूरत थी. और सुनीति उतना ज्यादा खूबसूरत नहीं थी, लेकिन नीति नैतिकता को फॉलो करती थी वो. सो सुनीति का बेटा था ध्रुव और सुरुचि की बेटा था उत्तम. तो एक दिन उत्तम और ध्रुव दोनों बच्चे गए अपने पिता के पास. उत्तम बैठ गया उनके एक गोद में, तो ध्रुव भी बैठना चाहा, लेकिन सुरुचि निकट बैठी थी. उसने बोला ध्रुव, गए ध्रुव, पिताजी के गोद में चढ़ो मत, सिर्फ मेरा बेटा बैठ सकता है, तुम नहीं बैठ सकते. तो ध्रुव ने बोला क्यों? वो बोली, जब तक तुम मेरे गर्भ में जन्म नहीं लेते तब तक तुमको बैठने के लिए हक नहीं है, ऐसे बोली वो. तो ध्रुव एकदम उत्तेजित तो आग बबूला हो गया वो, और रोते हुए अपनी माँ के पास आया. बोला कि सौतेली माँ ने ऐसे मेरे साथ व्यवहार की. तब ध्रुव की माँ जो सुनीति थी, उन्होंने बोला कि बच्चे, उनके बारे में बुरा मत सोचना मन में, क्योंकि बुरा विचार रखोगे तो तुम्हारे हृदय जलेगा. उसको जितना तकलीफ होगा उससे ज्यादा तुमको तकलीफ होगा. इसलिए उनको जो दंड मिलना हो उनकी बुरे वचन के लिए, उसको भगवान दंड देंगे उसको. तुम उसके बारे में मत सोचो, तुम अपने प्रगति के बारे में सोचो. तब ध्रुव ने पूछा, मुझे क्या करूं मैं? वो बोली कि तुमको राज्य चाहिए ना, बड़े तुम्हारे पिताजी जैसे राज्य. पिताजी का क्या, उनके भी पिताजी जो स्वयंभू मनु हैं, उनका भी राज्य भगवान ने ही दिया. उनके भी पिताजी ब्रह्मा जी, उनको भी राज्य भगवान ने दिया। अगर चाहते हैं भगवान तो तुमको ब्रह्मा से भी बढ़कर बड़ा राज्य देने के लिए सक्षम है भगवान। चलो तुम जंगल में जाओ, ऋषि मुनियों को मिलो, वो लोग उपाय देंगे विष्णु को कैसे प्राप्त करना। तुमकी जो इच्छा हो प्रदान करेंगे बेटे, चिंता मत करो, और मन में कुछ अशुभ भावनाएं मत रखो। बोला। गया ध्रुव जंगल में, नारद जी को मिला, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेव मंत्र सीखकर उपासना करके वो विष्णु की श्री चरणों को पाया। हाँ? और ध्रुव लोक भी मिल गया उनको, शुद्ध भक्ति भी बन गया वो। मैं क्यों बोला आपको, ध्रुव की माँ सुनीति ने एक अच्छी बात सिखाया उनको, कभी भी अशुभ भावना किसी के लिए मत रखो बेटे। हाँ? क्योंकि उससे तुमको तकलीफ होगा ज्यादा। जैसे अगर एक कोयला को, गरम गरम कोयला को हाथ में पकड़कर किसी के पीछे भागेंगे तो हमारे हाथ जलेगा, ऐसे उन्होंने सिखाया। इसलिए आपके मन में अगर बुरे बातें आते हैं किसी के संबंध में, हमको क्या सोचना चाहिए? सोचना चाहिए कि अगर हमारे साथ किसी ने बुरा व्यवहार किया, हमको डांटा, हमारी निंदा किया, तो हमें सोचना चाहिए कि पता नहीं पूर्व जन्म में मैंने कुछ कुकर्म किया होगा, उसके ही नतीजा आ रहा है इस व्यक्ति के द्वारा। ये तो एक माध्यम है बस, एक निमित्त है बस। इसको भगवान ने नियुक्त किया है मुझे वो डोज देने के लिए। मैंने जो किया पहले वो ही आ रहा है। अगर मेरे ये होता है ना, जिह्वा को अगर दांत काट दिया ऐसे, हम क्या दांत को तोड़ देंगे क्या? तो हमारे दांत ने ही हमारे जिह्वा को काटा, हम माफ कर देते हैं दांत को। इसी तरह हमारे कुकर्म के कारण ही हम भोग रहे हैं दुख। ऐसे सोचने से दूसरों के पर जीवन के ऊपर हम नाराज नहीं हो जाएंगे, वो एक बात है। दूसरी चीज है, भगवान की भक्ति में अगर आप जुड़ गए तो भगवान आपके पूर्व जन्म के कर्म को भी कम कर देते हैं। जैसे अगर घूमता हुआ फैन जो है उसको स्विच ऑफ कर दिया आपने, तो फैन का स्पीड कम हो जाता है धीरे धीरे। इसलिए जो भी आ रहा है तकलीफ अभी आपको, वो भी थोड़ा ही है, पूरा 100% नहीं है, ये समझ लेना आप। और तीसरा चीज है, अगर हमें भक्त होकर भी तकलीफ आता है तो भगवान इस तकलीफों के द्वारा हमको सुधारने के लिए कुछ मार्ग बना रहे हैं। हाँ, इस तरह हमें सोचना चाहिए, हमारी भलाई के लिए ही तकलीफ दे रहे हैं। जैसे स्कूल में कॉलेज में टीचर लोग एग्जाम रखते हैं, क्या आपको तकलीफ देने के लिए एग्जाम रखते हैं क्या? आपकी भलाई के लिए एग्जाम रखते हैं। इसी तरह भगवान भी हमको कुछ तकलीफों के बीच में डालते हैं ताकि हम सुधर जाए। जैसे सोने को आग में डालने से क्या होता है, सोना शुद्ध हो जाता है, गंदगी सब निकल जाता है। इस तरह हमें सोचना चाहिए। हम्म।
Ratish from Hyderabad. What is the source of desire? Where it is generating from? And why it is so powerful?
Powerful question. Wonderful, Ratish. Ratish is very, very thoughtful. Huh? Brilliant. Actually, where are originally the soul has spiritual desires, to please Krishna, serve Krishna in the spiritual world. And that is very good. There's no problem with that. But when you come to the material world, the spiritual desires get perverted into material desires, which are very dangerous. Material desire means what? Due to material outlook. So we become attracted by the things of this world. Like, for example, man is attracted to woman. One wants to purchase a big bungalow. One person wants to purchase a big car. One wants to have a high post. One wants to control others, dominate others, pull others' leg, bite others' back. These kind of desires come. So there are 5 powerful P's, we call it. 5 P's that pinch you. What are they? A penny, position, possession, then pleasures, and people. For example, penny means money. Money is honey. People run after money. And because of that, people become very, very greedy and they suffer. And second is position. For position, there is a cutthroat competition in companies also. And possession means my car, my bungalow, my job, my laptop, my things, possessions. And pleasures means Shabda Sparsha Rasa Rupa Gandha, with eyes, ears, nose. Eyes want to see beautiful forms. Hands want to touch soft objects. Ears want to hear sweet sounds. And nose want to smell fragrant items. Tongue wants to eat tasty foods. So these are pleasures. And last one I said, people. People means we become madly attached to some member of the opposite sex. Sometimes we become mad, crazy, or sometimes we are attached to our grandmother, grandfather, mother, father, brother, sister. If somebody passes away, we become broken-hearted people. So these 5 P's, they pinch our hearts always. So how to remove these material desires? You have to transform them into spiritual desires. That's all, very simple. Eyes want to see beautiful forms, come to our Pune Carthage NVCC temple and see the beauty of Radha Vrindavan Chandra. You can show Radha Vrindavan Chandra, I can show. Oh, sorry. You can show this, Radha Vrindavan Chandra. Coming, huh? You're showing. So see the beauty of Radha Vrindavan Chandra, how beautifully he's playing on his flute. This is Srimati Radharani. She is having a garland to offer to Krishna on the right hand, and on the left hand she is having a bouquet to welcome you to the spiritual world. So see this beautiful form. She is the universal mother, and such a compassionate mother, such a compassionate father. So we can see these forms, and then our eyes will become purified by this kind of purification by using it for the right purpose, isn't it? And in the same manner, we can use our ears to hear the sweet singing of Hare Krishna. We can use our mouth to eat prasadam and glorify Krishna. In the same manner, we can use the nose to smell the flower offered to Krishna. With our legs, we can go to the temple. With our hands, we can dance. So everything can be used in Lord's service like Ambarish Maharaj did. Very simple. So in this way, you can spiritualize all your material desires. Yes, next.
Hemaraj from Bangalore. Why did Krishna select only Arjuna? Dharmaraj and Bhima.
One more thing he asked, where is it generating from? These desires are all generating from the mind only. Currently we have our mind. Mind is a storehouse of all desires and previous experiences. And there is hankering in the mind only. So the mind is having viruses of desire, greed and anger, such kinds of things. And we can cleanse them by chanting Hare Krishna. And why is it so powerful? Because originally the soul's desires are very powerful to love and serve Krishna. But now they have become covered over and then they are pervertedly coming out. But once you start engaging in Krishna service, these desires will be substituted. All unwanted desires will go away. Yeah, next one. Hemraj, Bangalore.
Why did Krishna select only Arjuna? Dharmaraj and Bhima were equally the same as Arjuna.
Yeah. Actually, there are several reasons for why Krishna chose Arjuna. Dharmaraj was actually, our Yudhishthira Maharaj was more on the passive mode. He didn't want the war. Even in the beginning, he sent Krishna as a Shanti Dut. He tend to be passive. He will always, people will dominate him and he will tolerate it. Tolerate. And Bhima, he was very aggressive. So Bhima was aggressive, he was passive, and in between, Arjun was? No, Arjun was assertive. Assertive means polite and firm. Arjun had that combination very powerfully. Therefore, Krishna chose Arjuna. That's one reason. Another reason, Arjuna is his very dear friend, a very close friend. Bhakto se me sakha cheti. That's another reason. Third reason, Dharmaraj actually, Yudhishthira Maharaj is elder cousin brother of Krishna. So can a younger one instruct the elder one? He cannot. So therefore he didn't choose him. There are many reasons like this. Yeah. So we finished this session. So you all continue attending the Gitamrita Bindu sessions regularly and keep sending questions like this. And I will, and the weekends always I will clarify answers to all your questions and put up separate video like this. Thank you. Hare Krishna.